So the impact measurement framework that MasterCard Foundation has set out for partners in its Young Africa Works programs includes 5 levels of change. And so there's a shared measures framework that we use in order to measure impact and success for Going Beyond. And the purpose of this framework is to be able to track and report countrywide progress across different projects funded by MasterCard Foundation. So this allows for a movement beyond fragmented and disconnected measurement, monitoring, and evaluation efforts. This also improves data quality and credibility by having a standardized way of thinking about impact and success. It also allows for opportunities for further learning to be highlighted. And it allows us as partners who are, working on disparate projects to reach a shared understanding of impact and success, as well as different pathways to change within different types of projects. So the levels of change that exist in MasterCard Foundation's framework for understanding impact are 5 different levels. So the time that change is expected to happen is varied across the different levels. So the first level of change is changes related to outputs. So these are the number of participants trained, the number of organizations partnered with, the number of programs delivered, etc. And then we get into outcomes. So the changes in capacities of individuals or enterprises, systems level changes, and I'll go into greater detail about each of these. And then levels 4 and 5 include changes in quality of work and performance of individuals and enterprises, as well as changes in agency, quality of life, resilience, and contributions to family and community. And so each level of change we measure at different periods. So the outputs we measure in real time, and then the level 2 changes, so this intermediate outcome changes, we can measure these right after a participant finishes programming. So we can look at whether capacities or skills, knowledge, these types of changes were experienced by the participant right after they finish programming. So we can ask them questions around certain skills that programs covered and determine whether these outcomes were met. And then level 3 changes, specifically around mindsets, power dynamics, resource flows, etc. These we can measure about a half of a year or 6 months after programming has been completed by participants. And then the higher level outcomes and impact changes we measure around a year post-programming. So these types of changes take a little bit longer to be experienced. So this is why we measure them at a longer period post-programming.